Hello everyone and welcome back to another vlog. It is the night before Sunderland away, which I'm absolutely buzzing to be going to. I am recording this now because I do have to be up super early and then I want to film some montage bits which I'm going to put in before. So you'll probably be seeing this after I've got on the train. It is a long 3-hour train drive, but most people go up and stay before. I'm not doing that. I'm going up on the same day. And we managed to find really cheap trains, which is a benefit. It will be a huge rush, but I can't wait to go to the stadium. Absolutely massive ground, good atmosphere, and this is the time Villa get their form back. Also, I do want to drop in quickly. Thank you so much for the support on the Everton video. I think that video is nearly at 1k videos, and after not doing many vlogs, that is a great achievement for me. So thank you so much. And if you're watching this, please do click that subscribe button and the like button because it helps me more than you'll ever know. But what's happened with Villa since we've seen the last vlog? Well, we played Brentford. I didn't actually vlog that because we went to Brentford quite recently. I don't want to do repetitive vlogs. That's pretty dull. But we did end up scoring our first goal of the season. Wasn't in the Premier League, but it still counts in my opinion. So hopefully that can get us going. A few people did find some good form. Harvey Elliott got a debut goal, but we ended up losing the game on penalties. Not the best. And Adidas released the Terrace Icon range. Finally, this is some absolutely amazing gear. It is quite expensive. I mean, just a white t-shirt from the 82 final is £70, but come on, I mean, look at the stuff. I'll put some pictures up. It's absolutely incredible. You have to get some stuff if you haven't already. But thoughts on this game? I think Aston Villa really needs to get cracking now. I know it's away and it's a tough place to go, but this is a must-win in my opinion. I take a draw, yes, but we cannot be losing. We have the easiest run of games, and these are the games we need to be winning. We also have Fulham at home next week, which should be a must-win, but they just beat Brentford 3-1, and Brentford have been beating us, so that's not a good omen. And we've also got our first Europa League game next week against Bologna, which I'm super excited for. We'll not be vlogging as I don't do home games. But either way, I'm probably on the 3-hour train right now. Bit of a rush to get there. Not too much time in Newcastle, so I'm going to have to grab some food and then go straight to Sunderland. Bit of a tricky one, but we always make it work for the Villa. Also, one thing I do want to say, I want to see some positivity online. Twitter is such a negative place at the moment. Everyone's saying stuff like Unai out, which is absolutely ridiculous if you know how football clubs are run, especially Villa. He literally has the whole back end to himself. He will not be going anytime soon unless the owner's absolutely forced to. And people have very short-term memories. You forget what he's done for the club. Villa will find their form. I have absolutely no doubt about that. So just stick with the boys. You need to give them confidence. Otherwise, they're not going to be confident. Stick with them. The wins will come, the goals will come, and the points will definitely come as well. Without further ado, let's enjoy this great trip to Sunderland, into the stadium alive. What an away day. Also, please, no Morgan Rogers hate. He will come back good again. His head has not been turned. So we just have touchdown in Sunderland, and I can't lie, we met a lot of Sunderland fans and all of them were extremely nice. Really good set of fans. They're feeling a bit positive about the game, but also would not mind taking a draw today. After all, it's just Villa. We have just got off at St Peter's Street, which is just the station after the Stadium of Light. We're going to go try and find a couple of bars because it was too late to go into town. So we're just going to hang around here for a bit. Fairly quick journey, to be fair. Only took about 2.5 hours, which is actually quicker than going to Liverpool, which doesn't really make sense even though it's further away. But amazing journey, really nice people, grabbed a bit of food. And also, one thing about this stadium, you cannot bring coins or portable chargers or vapes into the stadium, so make sure you leave those at home if you're coming to visit. Bit of a shame because it's a long journey, so how else are you going to get charged? We have to charge our phone with plugs on the train, but gonna go find a bar now and then we're going to head to the stadium. But I'm buzzing to be here, seeing the stadium from the train, looking very impressive. Hopefully they create a bit of noise today, but I'll catch up with you when we get in there. So the team sheets have just come out. Aston Villa, I'm not too happy with the team. Has Emery got this team wrong again? Not too keen on it. Beginning the pivot with Kamara, which I totally understand. I did not know Kamara is going to be back. This is the team that I put out for this week. And we're playing Gessan and Buendia, two people who haven't been massively impressive, especially when we've got Elliott and Sancho on the bench. They put in very impressive performances against Brentford, so I don't understand why we wouldn't play them again. Sunderland is not going to be an easy game, so why are we not playing the strongest team, especially when we've got no points on the board and no Premier League goals? Not really understanding that one. The back line I kind of get, but again, why no Maatsen over Dean? I'm not too keen on that. I just don't know if Emery is getting the lineups right. Not that I'm a better manager than him, but seriously, I'm thinking as fans we can see that some things are wrong and what needs to actually happen is not happening. Bit disappointed with it, but I'm trying not to be too negative because we do really need a win. We need the boys to be confident. Comment down below what you thought of the lineup. We have just arrived and I see obviously the teams are out. I've already been through that. The players are currently warming up, not too long to kick off, about 10 minutes. I do like the stadium. It feels like a bit of a mini St James's Park. The concourse is a bit weird and confusing. There's loads of different areas and blocks and rows and seats. A bit confusing, but I'm a big fan of the stadium. I feel like when it gets going, it can really get noisy like everyone says. So for you from above, I don't particularly like being this high up, but it's a pretty decent seat. I'm happy with it. With the stadium like this and the fans they've got, we really need to get a good head start, especially with Sunderland's record of getting ahead quickly. Like I said already, we're team selection, but as long as we get it going, that's what matters. I'll catch up with you guys at half time. Stadium alight, and the score remains 0-0, no goals scored. I don't even think we've had any shots on target. We have a couple chances, but nothing really has come close at all. They are now down to 10 men with a foul from Kashi. The guy ended up kicking Kashi in the chest with his stud, so we got a straight red. So they're down to 10 men, which is a good thing, because obviously we'll hopefully have more chances and they can't defend as much. But it's also a bad thing, because that means they'll probably go switch to a low block, which we know we're not very good at all. So if they go to a low block, we're going to need to really work hard. I hate being negative, and I do this every video the past few whatever, since probably even I started. Buendia is not good enough. He has to go. I cannot watch that guy play football anymore, and I'm very, very positive about football in general. You rarely hear me say anything negative, but Buendia, I've just had enough, to be honest. It's like he does one good thing and 100 other bad things. Silly flicks, losing the ball, bad passes. He's just not good enough for this team, and he's making championship mistakes, and it's really causing us a lot of errors. So personally, I'll be pulling him off at half-time, putting on Sancho. I'd also like to get Elliot on. Gessant's had an okay game. At the start, he made a couple crucial challenges, but we could put Elliot on. Rogers, again, his touch hasn't been amazing. Watkins getting no service. What can I say? Ezri Konsa, he's saved us so many times. Thank God we have that guy. Even Dean, I wouldn't say has the best game, and I did call for Maatsen to play this game as well. I'd really like to stick Maatsen on. Midfield, lost a few balls in the midfield, but if we can't beat 10 men Sunderland, then I don't even know for this team anymore. But it did look like we're causing them more pressure, so hopefully another 45 minutes of football and we'll get the job done. Full time and the score is 1-1. Aston Villa still yet to win a game of football. What is going wrong, Villa fans? Comment down below, because things are not looking good right now for us. Yes, we scored a goal on Kashi. What a goal it was, but how are we giving away a goal? 10 men Sunderland, they should not be pressuring us like that. Yet we're getting pressured like that. And also, if you cheered off Rogers going off, that's poor on you. Like, that's one of our best players last season, no matter what form he's in. You don't cheer that they're going off. That's disgusting. Also, again, it comes back to the lineup. Who created the chances in the second half? Sancho, Maatsen, Marlon and Elliot. Why are they not starting? We're playing Bummy Buendia that we've been playing all season. He's absolutely awful. And also, Rogers did go off in a strop. He didn't go to high-five the player he's subbing off for. And you know what? It's hard to take positives. Yes, we scored a goal, but there was 10 of them. So it's hard to say that, yeah, we created a lot of chances, but is that us being good, or is that just because they had 10 men? We even let them score, so not a very good performance. I would have taken a draw before the game because I think it's a hard place to come. But given the circumstances, your expectations have to change with 10 men, and we should have taken that home easily. There's a moment of euphoria getting that cash goal, but to end it like that is bitter. I don't know what it is. Have they worked us out? If people just understand how we play now? Rogers always getting covered by 2 men. He can never drive with the ball. But I think personally a lot of it's down to the lineup. We're playing these dry, dull teams. Buendia, how does he even get a start? To be honest, I'm so frustrated at this point. I don't really know where to go with Villa. I don't know what to think. So comment down below your suggestions. Hit the like button if you like the video and subscribe if you don't already. Situation at Villa is not good. It doesn't look like anything's changing soon. And with Europa next week, it could get worse. Anyway, heads up, keep positive. Up the Villa.